work that Dr. Nikki led in today's session, community co-regulation session, that involves our hands.
And then we crack the card. Pick up on 3, 2, 1. Move. Move. I used the remote word.
All right, go ahead, show what you want to show, baby.
That was awesome. Yes, tubular.
There we go.
Tubular rotation. Awesome. And card press. Watch my hand. That's why I call spin wheel. Because I spin that cartwheel.
Can you spell spin?
S-P-I-N.
What about
Oh, easy.
what about wheel?
W-E-O-L-L.
A little different. If this one is what wheel, like that.
W-E then.
Instead of the E after the W, like we, it's whale. Whale. Come on. Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing in my mind. Stop talking.
What whale?
What? What is that?
Whale.
There H.
Yeah.
And then E-L.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I got all done. ¿Es todo bien?
Now I'm done. Try my left leg a bit.
All right. Take some time to take care of that. We are a movement. We are a movement family. We love qigong, yoga, anything somatics, dancing, martial arts, etc.
So clean.
Mm-hmm. Gratitude, God. All right, y'all. So the breath work that Dr. Nikki led us through, I just loved it today. I just got on like the last 10 minutes of the session. And sometimes you don't want to go into things if you're not there from the beginning. Glad I went. I'm so glad I went nonetheless because it was a great way to start my day. And it's a new practice that I don't recall ever seeing anyone do or show like that I've experienced. Not saying it's the first time it's ever been created or done, but it was the first time that it was introduced to me. And I've been in my own personal breath work journey for over a decade now. So not over a decade, 2014. Oh yeah. Over a decade because it's 2076. Over a decade. I did my Kundalini yoga training from 2015 to 2016. And I was introduced to yoga in about 2013, 2014. Los Angeles. All right. So here is the movement. Now you have your fingers, right? And she reminded us that in this world, on this planet, this system, it thrives on keeping us desensitized, right? And that's what I've been talking about, but I don't use that word much, and I'm gonna use it more. Desensitized. Okay, we're doing syllables today.
5 syllables and 7.
And Desensitization is taking us away from our power. It's taking us away from tuning into source within. It's taking us away from just really feeling our feels and so much more, so much more. And when we are when we grow up in trauma or around people or energies or environments and communities, neighborhoods that have a lot of trauma, a lot of pew 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 or ¿qué te pasa? No, thank you. And I'm done connecting for now. Okay. Oh, okay. Um, we become desensitized to that sometimes. Remember, I mentioned people like my heart was feeling for people who, and I had a particular brother that came to mind in like that brought it up for me, where he's lost so many people in his community to drugs, to guns, to this, to violence, that he doesn't even process grief the same, right? And that's people all over. You meet people all over, women who have been raped and abused and this and that. It's like you get numb. It's a nervous system response to get numb and almost like freeze your reactivity to injustice, to harm, to somebody, just to loss. And desensitizing us is not it. It's not it. We've got to feel the feels. So with this one, what we are doing is my hands try. Still want something a bit oiled, a little bit more oiled. Shout out to this oil, y'all. Fabulous. So truly. Cocoa nuts. It smells like I'm not no oil I ever smell. It's my favorite oil of all times. I'm not even sure how I came across this. Go ahead and take care of yourself. Adjust the temperature accordingly. Yeah. All right. All right. So another thing she does that I love and I forget about is exhaling first, getting it out, and then doing the inhale. So we're gonna be starting to practice that more. Uh, all right. So what we're gonna do. Oh, I can mention too. Like I'll get there when I get there. Actually. So we're gonna inhale and we're gonna trace it up, and then we're gonna exhale, come on down, and we're gonna do that for each finger, feeling the sensations. Okay. And then we'll do that on the other side. Actually, today we're just gonna do one side because Mama got places to go and things to handle and notaries to visit. Uh, um, so I will skip ahead and say she also mentioned the different organs that are connected with our fingers, and she mentioned our feet. And they're all over our bodies, called meridian points. You learn it when you learn reflexology. You learn it when you learn acupuncture or acupressure. And there's like I don't recall all of them that she said, and I said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and learn them so I know. And I do have a picture in my phone, but I'd have to scroll and search. So not today, but we're gonna bring this one back. I'm really loving this one. I love pairing the body with the breath attention. Okay, so and even like sensuality, sensuality, senses, right? Sensuality. The more that you touch yourself and the more that you feel yourself, the more embodied you become. The more you begin to love yourself more and release things that do not release. You get to let go and just come back into your body. Come back to your body. Come back to your home. Come back to the main container holding your soul here, holding your spirits here. All right. So here we go. We're going to inhale on the count of one, but go ahead and exhale first. Inhale on three, two, one. About four counts. Feel the feel. Now go ahead and continue that on the next side if you like to. As I read, you can continue to breathe and touch yourself, right? And then we're gonna do the last one that she brought our hands together. And we're gonna inhale, we're gonna open up, and we're gonna exhale, we're gonna press it in, all right? All those pressure points, in the brain, in the organs, all over the body, it's all connected. And my site is still back building the magic school with them so that you begin to learn that, okay? Like body anatomy, body awareness, anatomy awareness is very key in knowing thyself and being able to tune into yourself and when things are out of balance. BYOD, you know how I feel, be your own doctor. Not to say to dismiss doctors, but to say that, sweetheart, tune into yourself first and you will find a lot of answers, okay? That you'd be able to support the doctor in whatever rebalancing of your body that you are engaging in. All right, so we're going to do a couple rounds of this. We're going to inhale, your palms are open, and then you're going to exhale, put your back together. Excuse me. Exhale, inhale on three, two, one, four.
He go on 3, 2, 1.
I felt lots of energy go there. I'm already a little tired. My body already is experiencing tiredness, but we are getting re-energized because there's still tons to do. I have some personal things going on that is draining, but I got this. Like I always got it. So. All right. Remember that prayer? Let's go ahead and begin with that prayer. The healing presence is right where my mother is. Her bodily condition. Let's go ahead and do the father actually today because some fathers need the support, yeah? And we already did our mothers yesterday. Was it yesterday? The time is just which it was yesterday though. It seems like days ago. And yeah, let's go ahead and do it to the father today, right? The healing presence is right where my father is. His bodily condition is but a reflection of his thought life, like shadows cast on the screen. I know that in order to change the images on the screen, I must change the projection reel. My mind is the projection reel, and I now project in my own mind the image of wholeness, harmony, and perfect health for my father.
I don't understand.
The infinite healing presence, which created my father's body and all his organs, is now saturating every atom of his being, and a river of peace flows through every cell of his body. Next time I want to do my sister. I'm like thinking of my sister while I'm reading this. The doctors are divinely guided and directed, and whoever touches my father is guided to do the right thing. I know that disease has no ultimate reality. If it had, no one could be healed. I now align myself with the infinite principle of love and life, and I know and decree that harmony, health, and peace are now being expressed in my mother's body. She prayed in the above manner several times daily, and her mother had a most remarkable recovery after a few days, much to the amazement of her specialists. He complimented her on her great faith in the power of God, aka source. The oops, the conclusion arrived at in the daughter's mind set the creative law of mind in motion on the subjective side of life, which manifested itself through her mother's body as perfect health and harmony. What the daughter felt as true about her mother was simultaneously resurrected in the experience of her mother. Let me close that bag, God. Let me close that bag. Let me seal that bag.
I am closing it.
I would love to seal it. I appreciate you. We like these too. Sandas. It's not the most great of ingredients, but it's all right for what it is. God hasn't had sweets in weeks because, the babies, screens and sweets, they get addicted so quickly. That's a pull it back. You have to pull it back all the way back. And then, when you feel the pull to reintroduce, let by little. But they don't need it. We don't need screens and sweets. So don't ever feel any type of way for not giving it to them because they don't need it. It's not necessary emotionally, psychologically, obviously not physically. It's not like, oh my God, what are they going to do if they don't have sweets in their life? Oh, they're going to be missing out on life if they don't experience unhealthy candy with dyes and artificial flavors. I promise you, they're not. All right, next section, releasing the kinetic action of the subconscious mind. A psychologist friend of mine told me that one of his lungs was infected. X rays and analysis show the presence of tuberculosis. At night, before going to sleep, he would quietly affirm every cell, nerve, tissue, and muscle of my lungs is now being made whole, pure, and perfect. My whole body is being restored to health and harmony. These are not his exact words, but they represent the essence of what he affirmed. A complete healing followed in about a month's time. Subsequent x rays showed a perfect healing. I wanted to know his method, so I asked him why he repeated the words prior to sleep. Here is his reply. The kinetic action of the subconscious mind continues throughout your sleep time period. Hence, give the subconscious mind something good to work as you drop into slumber. This was a very wise answer. In thinking of harmony and perfect health, he never mentioned his trouble by name. I strongly suggest that you cease talking about your ailments or giving them a name. The only sap from which they draw life is your attention and fear of them. Like the above mentioned psychologists, become a mental surgeon. Then your troubles will be cut off like dead branches are pruned from a tree. If you are constantly naming your aches and symptoms, you inhibit the kinetic action, which means a release of the healing power and energy of your subconscious mind. Furthermore, by the law of your own mind, these imaginings tend to take shape as the thing I greatly feared. Fill your mind with great truths of life and walk forward in the light of love. What I experienced yesterday and what I'm experiencing now, uh, I made a new audio recording on my Parrot app. I'm gonna link that below. It's not a referral link, but so I don't actually do it. Is it will be? Yeah, yeah, because it was an app, so they have links. But there's so many different kind of apps. Shout out to Free T. I'll link her. I'll link this. Um, Also, no referral. I love bridging and connecting. My Amazon with my oil, that will be a referral link though, just so you know. And I I chose to do a new one because I was just like, what came up, I'm like, I need to go reprogram my mind, you know? And I do this because when somebody jolts something in your experience to harm you, to actually harm you, like they're doing something intentionally to harm you and put you and your son at risk to be unprotected and safe and harmed. Of course, fears can come up. Of course, worry and threats can come up. Like all these things in all areas of life, something can come up. But especially if your life is perceivably in danger, and I don't business. I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to be aware of that, but I'm not going to focus on that. So that is what's going on. I don't even remember what I said because I said it while I was falling asleep. And it was along the lines of like everything is always works out for me, everything works at my highest greatness, everything works, for us, for our protection, our safety, and our love, like it was something in that regards. Um, but yeah, I'm only gonna be more on it, more on it, more on it, more on it. I stopped playing it throughout the day, my programming. I'm start getting back on that as well. And just keep that rewiring in my subconscious because we are safe, we are protected, we are divine, and anyone who attempts to cause harm to us, they are causing harm to themselves. I saw a video today, somebody and another lady, a brother and a lady or in the court with some low melanated person who who used like the N word in a slur. And oh my goodness, turn pause, fast forward for the children if you're tuning in. And one of the guy was like, I dare you to say it, I dare you to say it. I'm gonna have you taste the ancestors. And I just love it. And I love that I saw it today because I actually seen this video circulating days ago and I didn't tap into it because I wasn't called to. But I was called to tap into it today. And he said that. And I was like, yes, like if you're attempting to harm me or my child or any of my loved ones, then you will get the taste of the ancestors, like you will feel what you're attempting to put out. It's going to be reflected right back to you. That's the thing. That's how it goes down on these parts, We are protected. We are covered. We are safe. We are divine. No one can do us any harm. So we are so loved. We are so protected. We are so safe. We are so provided for. We are so guided. I think I told you about the whole money thing for this week. And I told you I just kept focusing my mind on journal business, how it's gonna work out. But I know it's gonna work out because it always works out. Period. I'm not going to stress and worry about it. It's going to all work out. We're always covered. We're always protected. Everything we need, we have. I'm going to figure it out. Source and I are going to figure it out, right? And today, my sis, Source guided her to send some monetary support our way. And my papa energy, with the other thing that I'm dealing with, uh, decided to reach out and said, I will cover this to help you send something your way. So on another note, I mean, I'm making calls, but if you know any attorneys, God, close the door. That is too loud. Yeah, thanks. So yeah, yeah, if you're in the New York and or no, if you come into New York and you want to support at and what we call an affordable rate, come through and support. I'm not sure if you're able to have multiple attorneys in court, but I'm open for all the support, all the support, all the support because no sweeties did not, no sweeties really did not. No sweeties really did not, So here we go. The page two of the day. In the healing of the body, it is, of course, desirable to secure the concurrent faith of both the conscious and subconscious mind. However, no, that's not where we are. We are over here. Compromiso. The end of the first page, which is a summary of your aids to health. Things to help you to help. Number one, find out what it is that heals you. Realize that correct directions given to your subconscious mind will heal your mind and body. Number two, develop a definite plan for turning over your requests or desires to your subconscious mind. Okay, I appreciate you. Number three, imagine the end desired and feel its reality. Follow it through and you will get definite results. Number four, decide what belief is. Know that belief is a thought in your mind, and what you think, you create. Number five, it is foolish to believe. And just back to number four, again, I knew we were going to be supported. I knew it was going to be divine. And the sis that I talked to today, oh my goodness, like she supported me so much. And I'm like, just thank you so much because I feel so much more grounded, so much more empowered, so much more sure of what I'm doing. And again, I knew that that support was coming because that's the only way. That's the only way. That is the only way. I can't even think about anything else. I'm not even going to put a name to anything else, right? Because period. Period. Okay. Number five, it is foolish to believe in sickness as something to hurt or harm you. Believe in perfect health, prosperity, peace, wealth, and divine guidance. Number six, great and noble thoughts upon which you habitually dwell become great acts. Number seven, apply the power of prayer therapy in your life. Choose a certain plan, idea, or mental picture. Mentally and emotionally unite with that idea. And as you remain faithful to your mental attitude, your prayer will be answered. Number eight, always remember if you really want the power to heal, you can have it through faith, which means knowledge of the working of your conscious and subconscious mind. Faith comes with understanding. Number nine, blind faith means that a person may get results in healing without any scientific understanding of the powers and forces involved. Number 10, learn to pray for your loved ones who may be ill. Quiet your mind and your thoughts of health, vitality, and perfection operating through the one universal subjective mind will be felt and resurrected in the mind of your loved one. And if you believe so, that will be true for you. If you do not believe so, and I know people find that a little conditional. Like, what do you mean? Like, if I'm saying I use sunscreen, for instance, and it's gonna protect me against the sun. What you mean that like if I believe the sunscreen gonna protect me against the sun versus if I don't believe it's gonna protect me against the sun, it's effective or not? What you mean if I take the Tylenol and it's gonna decrease my pain, or the arnica and it's supposed to decrease my pain? If I believe in the arnica is gonna decrease my pain, it will. But if I don't believe it's not gonna decrease my pain, like that's not logical. Right? Like it don't make sense. Right? One plus one is two, whether I believe one plus one is two or not. Now we got some, brother. Is this hers? Oh my god, I'm not even remember his name. Terrence Howard, right? That's making us think a little different about even math. But like numbers and those stuff, it's like they're universal laws. Like you can like they're unchangeable. Like science can't figure something new about gravity or something like that, right? It's a lovely life for us. It's a lovely life for us. Instead of sadness, we get happiness. Instead of clouds, we get sun. Unless it needs to rain more for us. I say that all to say I get that this is could be challenging to really believe and come into alignment with, because there are horrible corroborating factors that say, no, that doesn't make quite sense. Well, I'm here to say, make it make sense to you. You figure it out, right? Like, if somebody could believe that God did it and it is done, and somebody could believe that Allah did it and it is done, and somebody could believe that Buddha did it and it is done, then you understand that it's the belief that did it. All right. So go ahead and just believe what you want to believe that serves you and your loved ones. Let's tune into those beliefs. So if it's like, oh my goodness, like no, people like us are never wealthy. Like, what do you mean I can live a life of luxury and ease and on jets and on eating in the best restaurants and going anywhere I want and pay for anything I want and building whatever I want and helping my community any way I want? No, you are lying. That is unbelievable. I would not believe that. That is untrue. I haven't seen not a person, no testimony, not a person on the soul on the planet that has done that. So I just had not to go on to believe it. I'm gonna need you to believe, sweetie. I'm gonna need you to like, and of course I don't need to do everything I need to have, but I want you to believe because believing, I promise you, believing is the start to getting you there. Because once you believe that, you'll have more thoughts around that. And once you have more thoughts around that, you will take action towards that. Be do have, sweetie, and then you will have that life of luxury and ease. That's what I'm doing. That's what many have done. So it's if it's possible for me and possible for her and possible for him and possible for them, then that means it's possible for you too. So I just want you to remember that, okay? All right, listen. I said, look, you're supposed to be able to make a clip. Yeah, make a clip off of that. Yeah. Not sure if it goes to this exact one. I'm not sure. You know, I have to talk to Claude about that. I just figured out that feature yesterday. All right, 555. I love it. 1755. Five. The five number is associated with change. So look at that. Changing our thoughts, changing our beliefs, changing our patterns, changing our state. Changing our inner states, baby. All right, next section and segment, chapter 6. We were just reading chapter 5. 555. Practical techniques and mental healings. An engineer has a technique and a process for building a bridge or an engine. Like the engineer, your mind also has a technique for governing, controlling, and directing your life. You must realize that methods and techniques are primary. In building the Golden Gate Bridge, the chief engineer understood mathematical principles, stresses, and strains. Secondly, he had a picture of the ideal bridge across the bay. The third step was his application of tried and proven methods by which the principles were implemented until the bridge took form and we drive on it. There also are techniques and methods by which your prayers are answered. If your prayer is answered, there is a way in which it is answered, and this is a scientific way. Nothing happens by chance. This is a world of law and order. In this chapter, you will find practical techniques for the unfolding and nurture of your spiritual life. Your prayers must not remain up in the air like a balloon. They must go somewhere and accomplish something in your life. When we come to analyze prayer, we discover there are many different approaches and methods. We will not consider in this book the formal ritual prayers used in religious services. These are immediately concerned with the methods of personal prayer as it is applied to your daily life and as it is used to help others. Prayer is the formulation of an idea concerning something we wish to accomplish. Prayer is the soul's sincere desire. Your desire is your prayer. It comes out of your deepest needs and it reveals the things you want in life. And I pray for protection. I pray for love. I pray for abundance. I pray for peace. I pray for joy. I pray for expansion. I pray for just all the greatestness and miraculous energies and entities and people and places and things. The most incredibly, like, unbelievable, loving, and pure experiences and travel. And again, protection, protection, protection.
Well, I wonder how this got under the carpet.
Wonder and wonder. Blessed are they that hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. That is really prayer. Life's hunger and thirst for peace, harmony, health, joy, and all the other blessings of life. I love that. This was actually on the next page for tomorrow, but it's such a little segment that I said, let me just go ahead and read it and we'll start there tomorrow. But I left that because that's what I was supposed to do after it, you know? All right, y'all. Peace, love. Hasta mañana.